watching this. My name is Dawn. I am an ACE certified group fitness instructor. I have taught on and off for over 30 years. I've taught step and weight training and what we used to call high-low aerobics and all kind of different classes. Currently I teach senior fitness. I do a strength training and also cardio work with seniors. And I was at a training and it occurred to me that a lot of people at the training weren't using the music to teach. They weren't teaching to the beat, and they weren't really using the 32 count or the 8 count of the music to teach their classes. And I put it out there on the group Facebook group fitness instructor page and asked if anyone would be interested in learning how to listen for the beat, learn the 8 count, learn that 32 count phrasing, and people were interested. I used to train step instructors at my gym informally, because a lot of the instructors couldn't hear it and they weren't teaching on the beat. And it's really, I think, and a lot of people think it's really crucial, particularly for step or other kind of choreographed classes, that people can hear that, because our bodies naturally want to move to that music. So really quickly, we're going to get right into how to hear it. But over an overview, I'm not a classically trained musician or anything like that. I don't know the proper words, but for the most part, most songs, especially songs that you're going to be using in your fitness classes, are to the 8 count beat. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's the beat. And those 8 counts are organized into groups of 32. So 4 sets of 8. And a lot of times a song is organized that way. So it's the chorus is 32 beats, and then the verse is 32 beats. So you'll hear what I'm talking about once I get the music started. Again, just bear with me. I'm winging this off the cuff. So let's just get started. All my music, I use power music, the music service. There's muscle mixes, yes music. There are tons of fitness music that are pre-formatted for you. And a lot of people don't like that music. They're like, I don't really like the cheesy sound of that. But I'm telling you, my students like it. I've never had a problem. And I think there are other services that use the original artist, but mix it to the phrasing so that you're on the beat, a steady beat the whole time. So this is a power mix. And here we go. So the first thing, and this might be elementary for some of you, but the first thing we're going to do is see if you can even hear that beat. So we're just going to clap. And I have to hear it first. Here we go. So this song is mixed at 128 beats per minute. Depending on what class you teach, they're going to be lower or higher. This is what I use for my class because they're seniors, so this is what we do. This is the easiest thing to do. Just see if you can hear that beat. Pound your leg, snap it out, tap your foot, right? Okay, part 2. Once you get that beat, you have to hear how those beats are arranged. So I'm going to start counting that group of 32 beats. I'm going to start in 4, 3. Here we go. It's going to go like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I'm going to take a little break. I am hoping you heard that when I did the emphatic 1, when that first count of that 4 groups of 8, that first count of the 32 beat phrase, it's always kind of a bigger change in the music than anything else. So you can really hear, and your students are instinctively, they're going to hear that, and they're going to want to, that's a really good time to introduce a new move because they're ready. They're hearing that the music is changing, right? So we're going to try to hear that. because that's the start of that 32 phrase count. If you only hear the groups of 8, you're better than not. But to really, really match your moves to the music, it's important to hear that 32 phrase. So we're going to try that again. Okay. And again, I have to hear it. I'm waiting for it to start. I think it's going to come. It's going to come in 4, 4, 3. Here it goes. Here's the 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Now, I'm just going to do the hand movements. You try to count. Get ready to come. Uh-oh. 4, 3, 2. Here it comes. So the best thing to do to learn that is whenever you hear music, count it out in the car. That's how I learned. I was in my car, driving, and then I would just constantly do this when I'm driving my car, slap it out. I try to hear the beginning of that 32 count, and it takes your ear practice. Some people have a harder time than others. Some people hear it right away. It was hard for me. It wasn't an easy thing, and now I can't not hear it. Now I cannot, I certainly can't teach to anything but like an 8 count of something, because I just want to hear that. I want to move to the music. So I'm going to do a second part of how you use that 32 phrasing to build choreography, how you can use it so that you can get your students to know what move's coming next. Because if you're hearing that count, like I did earlier, you can count down from 4, right? You can say, we're going to do this in 4. So you're giving them plenty of time. That's video number 2. But right now, if anything, if you just teach strength training, or you just wanted to hear it so that whatever it is that you're doing, you don't make your own choreography, or you don't do any kind of class that uses choreography, you can still use this music to count. Because in my strength training portion of my class, I don't count. I count with the music, because I know that the song is grouped in 32 counts, 4 groups of 8. So I'm not really counting, I'm just hearing to the music, right? I can hear the music and I know how many we've done. So it frees you up to show form. So I'm gonna do a little bit of that. So we're gonna do some bicep curls, okay? I'm gonna start. More. Get ready. Let's take it up in 2. Here we go. Looks like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 3, 2, 3, 4. Give one more this arm. Good. Then go to the other arm. Here we go. See? It's up, so I can see them. I'm like, oh, come on, give me that full range of motion, because I know how many I'm doing, right? I know that I have a couple more, right? I have 1 more, okay? Now I'm going to make a change. Now I want both of them coming up in 1. Up, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5. And they like it because their bodies are moving to the music, right? All right, hold it up here, little pulses, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm showing that to show that, it doesn't have to be like 1, 2, 3, 4, you can change tempo, you can make it fast, as long as you're sticking with that 32 count or the 8 count. Same with, especially when you're using like one lever, when you're doing your legs, I took a bar class once, and they were counting in tens by 10. And it didn't make sense to me because, again, with the music, you know, it was like, okay, I didn't understand, and the instructor had to keep count, whereas I don't keep count. I mean, sometimes I might lose count, you know, every once in a while, you know, we might do a couple extra, but for the most part, I know how many we're doing by listening to the music, and that way I can talk to my students and say, okay, you know, you have 4 left this leg, and let's switch to the other leg, and it's really smooth. So I think that's pretty much it for this portion. So, you know, again, just count it out, try to hear the phrasing of the one, you know, even do that, what I just did. And if you're interested in how to use that to do choreography, watch part 2.